Was Arifureta really that bad? Was it edgier than the Sasuke shopping in Hot Topic? And did the CGI really drive that stake into a show that could have possibly been good? I'll be answering all of these and more on today's episode of Great or Overhated. Hated. I don't know how to edit yet, so that's what y'all gotta deal with. Arifureta dropped in 2019 during like the right in the beginning middle peak of the isekai fatigue. You know, during the seasons where Truck-kun was really being a menace out here taking lives. Speaking of, Truck-kun, you kind of missed one because no Truck-kun death in this one. The class gets summoned. So a whole classroom gets teleported to another world and everybody in the class gets a broken ability except for one guy. Hajime, our main character, he gets Synergist, which basically allows him to be a crafter. So here we have a weak, disposable main character in a hostile world that doesn't care if he lives or dies. That's a strong ass hook. The problem with it though, the show didn't trust the process with that. And that leads us to our first segment, the hate.
That's terrible.
First, let's talk about the giant elephant in the room. The main reason a lot of people are turned off of this show, the CGI. Now, I will say, I can't defend this. Y'all show me monsters that are legit terrifying in episode 1, Tron 2D. Nothing can prepare me for the bear. I'm still terrified of the rabbit. And then you drop these PlayStation 2 graphic ass monsters on us to be the big bads, and they don't even fit with the aesthetic the show's trying to give. It's just a big ugly crab. It's just a turtle dragon. I want to see more of the freaky ass white animals. Those were scary. Those actually put fear into us and made me feel that presence of the survival anime is supposed to give us. The CGI stuff took me completely out of it. I can't cap on that one. The CGI was terrible. But even worse than that to me is the pacing. It's just speed. It is literally from commonplace to strongest in episode 1. There's no build up. You don't get to get stuck with him with the fear and the trauma. You don't get to really see him grow. Yes, he's smart. You get to see him plan. You get to see him be creative. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool aspect. But when he's OP from the get-go, he can't be touched. It takes all that fear and that respect away from it. Then don't get me started on these side characters now. They are literally in this show just to keep his meat wet 24/7. Like, I have never seen such glazing in an anime before by its own characters. But it can't be all bad. And it wasn't. So let's talk about the good.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
So here's some things people most likely ignore. Hajime is a good concept. He doesn't just train hard. He builds weapons, he plans the fights ahead, and he adapts to whatever the fucking situation is. I can give him that. Hajime is a really good character. A craftsman in a combat world is way more interesting than watching some overpowered knight fight in an overpowered knight's world. Then the personality shift that he takes in the show makes sense. After somebody gets betrayed, they stop caring. He stops trying to save everybody. He becomes pragmatic. He becomes selective about what the fuck he's about to do. Because shit, I'm not about to get hurt again. I just got fucked up. So yeah, he becomes more edgy, but it's not for a no reason ass reason. It's because he has a great fucking reason. Then there's Yui. Besides the fact that she looks like an 8-year-old, this character is one of the best characters in the whole show because she actually works. She grounds him emotionally instead of just glazing him like everybody else does. She makes him think about what is actually important and gives him a purpose of still being there. But goddamn, Japan, y'all could have gave her like 20 years in age, appearance. Now we've talked about the bad, we've talked about the good. Now it's time for the... So where does Arifureta land in my grading in this, huh? Is it great? By far, no. Can't give it that credit. I love it to an extent, but there's so many flaws in this, I cannot call this a perfect isekai at all. At the same time, is it trash? No. This is actually a decent watch. If you can get past the CGI bosses, this is a really good anime. The best way I can sum it up is Arifureta is a good idea trapped in a rushed adaptation. So I give Arifureta a solid B. And hey, if you really are interested in it, I suggest read the light novel. I hear they're better. Next time I'm talking about The Wise Man's Grandchild, so like, comment, all the other bullshit. And thank you for watching the full video.